Hi, I'm Kathy Nemeh, Dr. Nemeh's wife, and I first met you in Michigan, Livonia, Michigan, a healing service last month, which was July.
Yes.
July 20, whatever it was, I don't remember the date. But please introduce yourselves.
I'm Cindy Cook.
Hi, I'm John Morrow. This is my fiance. We've been together for 9 years.
And I just feel very blessed to have found Dr. Nemeh.
Tell me what's your diagnosis, what happened?
Well, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis 31 years ago. And my initial diagnosis was from optic neuritis, where I went totally blind in my right eye for almost a year. And then I slowly got my vision back. Anyway, then it happened to my left eye, then I got better, then it happened to my right eye again. And this went on the next 25 years with remitting, relapsing. I had just about every MS symptom that there is in the book, but I'd always get better. And didn't really think too much of it. I was keeping it at bay. I decided not to go the traditional medicine route because I was in a support group and those people were all on the drugs and they were getting worse. And I decided to go the homeopathic route with pretty much the only doctor I see. He's a homeopathic chiropractor, and he'd always get me back to where I needed to be, and I always recovered. Well, this went on until about the past 6 years when I transitioned into second progressive MS, which is basically a steady downhill decline where you aren't having relapses and getting better anymore, you're just going downhill. So I think we were in a little bit of denial from that. Then in June, I had a fall late at night and broke my shoulder severely. And from being in the hospital for a week, and then they sent me to a rehab center for 2 weeks. So I'd basically been in bed for 3 weeks and had gotten extremely weak. And hence then I was in a wheelchair because I really couldn't walk anymore. So really at all. John was lifting me in and out of bed, bathroom, everything. And we were pretty scared.
Yeah.
And a friend had told us about Dr. Nemeh, and we were at that point pretty desperate. And I thought I had tried pretty much everything, but we watched his videos and listened to what he had to say and thought, we really need to meet this man. And so John called to make an appointment, and Kathy had told us about a healing service in Michigan that was coming up before my appointment, actually.
Because you live in Michigan.
Because I live in Michigan,
Okay,
yes.
got it.
And we went to that a few weeks ago, which was a lovely service. I didn't really know what to expect. And was prayed for at that service. And the same day, miraculously, I started to walk. And we couldn't believe it.
No. We were both as bawling and overwhelmed with tears of joy.
And,
What happened during the prayer? Did you feel anything? Did he say anything to you? Dr. Nemeh say anything to you?
He said he felt the disease leave her.
And he confirmed that today, that now I just need to get stronger. And what I felt really when I was there was just energy moving. And actually when I got home that day, I was sitting in our living room and my whole torso felt like it had like 1,000 little butterflies in it. It was the best feeling. And I felt that a few times the days following, and it just was such a beautiful feeling. It's the only way I can describe it. And
So during the prayer, did you feel that same energy? You said you felt energy during prayer.
I definitely felt energy, and when Dr. Nemeh was before me, and then not quite sure what he did with his hands, but I couldn't resist the feeling, and I just felt pushed back, and just felt energy moving in my body is the only way I can describe it.
So then you went home and you felt all these beautiful
Butterflies.
all over.
Mm-hmm.
When did you feel like you could just stand up and walk?
The next morning, I could get out of bed by myself for the first time since I had the accident.
Even that evening when we got home, you
Yeah.
decided to try to stand up, and you did stand up by yourself, and she walked across the room at full stride walks. I was just beside myself.
Yeah, so John hurried up and taped it, and we started sending it to family members, but most of my family is out of state, and the only people that realized what was happening was John, my best friend who's with me several days a week, and a contractor we have working at our house right now because I was getting so bad we had decided to turn one of the bathrooms into a handicapped bathroom so we could take a wheelchair in there and whatever. And my friend and the contractor saw me, and they both started crying.
Yeah.
And every day the contractor comes in the morning and says, "Can you still walk?" And I said, "Yes, I can," and it's just a miracle.
Tell me you'll never stop walking.
Yeah.
God willing, you'll never stop walking.
Right,
So then you had an appointment today with Dr. Nemeh at the office for the
Yes.
medical treatment.
right.
And how was that?
That was wonderful too. I'm used to different alternative treatments, but I've never experienced anything like this today. And it was just, again, felt energy. Nothing was painful or anything like that. He performed acupuncture and some other things that I don't even know
Vibrational
what they were.
stuff.
Yeah, vibrational medicine and certain readouts and things, and
Yeah. So he tested you for the MS, and he
yeah.
could not detect it at all.
He said it's gone. He said that the healing service,
You know, it's just a matter of retraining your brain and getting
Right.
the muscles built back up again.
right, he said that, yeah, the healing service, that it left my body and I don't have it anymore, which is really amazing. I mean, it's so hard to even fathom these thoughts after having something, you know,
So many years.
since my early 20s.
So for people who are watching this, what would you tell them? What would you say about Dr. Nemeh? Who is he? How would you describe him?
I don't know
He's a
how you
man of
even
God who's a
can.
healer.
I would say that, you know, it's if you have even the slightest bit of an open mind, that everyone should give this a chance. If you have any medical issues, because the man is truly a healer with God, and it's just amazing.
Very thankful.
Very thankful.
Anything else you want to add? We'll pray every day for you that you continue. It looks like you're on the road to recovery.
Yes.
Definitely are.
You're a beautiful couple. I mean,
Thank you.
you look like you're high school sweethearts, that you're in love from day one that you met. That's wonderful
Yeah.
to see. You're so supportive of each
Yeah.
other.
Yep, John's very supportive. He's my guardian
Oh,
angel.
yep.
I can tell he was so emotional, and it's just so beautiful, the connection you have. And don't think that each of you are part of each other's healing. And because Dr. Nemeh doesn't think he's a healer, he's just a conduit. He's just doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Right.
And that's why it works. That's why it works. Anything else we need to?
It's truly amazing.
Well,
I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
God bless you both. Thanks so much.
Thank you too.
Thank
God
you.
bless you too.
Thank you.